What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show. But you get back to America at 16, so now I guess you didn't have the thought of like, well, I was a member of the Triads there, let me hook up with the Triads here. Instead, you tried to go right back to the Ghost Shadows.
Yes.
Like right away.
Right away.
Okay.
Right away. Well, actually, not even. I cut in right in the middle of semester, right? In end of '86, beginning of '87, and by '87, I was down in Chinatown already. In the beginning of.
Did you tell him you would join like the Triads?
No, I just joined. Because I already knew a lot of members back then.
Right.
Yeah, I've been known a lot of them. I grew up with a lot of them. Yeah.
So did you get it? You're skipping school, obviously, cutting out of school, and you're going back to the same rackets you were in. But did you get inducted officially into the Ghost Shadows in a similar way you did to Triads?
I was under a guy named Big Steve during that time.
Big Steve.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a active member of the Ghost Shadow. Some of the hierarchy, right?
I wouldn't picture a Chinese gangster named Big Steve, but that's just me.
Yeah, he's big. He's big. Yeah. He's taller than me. He's like 6 foot something. For Asian Chinese guy, he's,
Right.
he's pretty tall.
He's up there. Not Yao Ming, but he's up there.
Yeah, he was up there. Yeah, he's average American. All right?
Right.
Average American size. So I was working with him. I would go everywhere with him. I would be the active carrier, the guy that carries the gun. I like the gun.
Had you carried a gun before?
I was still underage.
Right. When you were but when you were 13, 14, you were sticking people up, like you said, with armed robberies.
Yeah.
So did you carry it, or you just use it for those?
No, I don't carry it every day, but when I do go to Chinatown, I'll have it on.
Okay, so now at this point you have a gun
Now
that you're carrying all times.
Every day.
Got it.
I'm the guy that carries the gun. I'm the responsible person. So
What kind of gun?
it was a 9mm. Sometimes it was a 9mm. Sometimes it was a 38.
Where'd you get it?
He will give it to me. He has I don't know how many guns he has. He will give it to me when we go out. You're in charge. All right. Make sure you don't drink. All right. He will tell me, don't drink. Stay focused. You're not out there to pick up girls or talk to girls. Don't lose focus on us.
Right.
All right. So I'll be like the bodyguard of the crew. The only guy with the gun. So if something happens, everybody will be fucking running while I pull it out and start shooting. Yeah, and get everybody out of the door first. That was my responsibility.
So you're basically Big Steve's security.
I was the crew security because not everybody carries. Yeah.
And you're like 16, 17, 17.
Underage. I was the youngest.
Yeah.
And I don't look too intimidated during that time. I was still, in American standard, I was considered scrawny.
Right.
But I was able to conceal the gun. That gun was fucking heavier than me.
So besides that, what did you get back to like armed robberies and stuff too?
No, elevated a little bit. I started. I didn't really have a chance. It was just the beginning with Big Steve. He had a drug run business that he was doing. The day I was supposed to, my turn to deliver the goods, I was sleeping in a safe house in one of the clubhouses. I was with a girl. I was sleeping in with a girl. He came in, he was like, he was about to tell me that it was my turn. So I already knew once he opened the door, I said, I'll get dressed right away. I'll be ready in 2 minutes, right? He said, no, stay. He saw me with the girl. He said, stay, don't worry, I got this. You get the next one. And he went, he never came back. So after a few days later, we found out that he got locked up.
Oh, he got locked up? He didn't get killed?
Yeah, he got locked up.
What did he get locked up for?
Heroin. Yeah. So the only person that we had to go to was the street boss, the boss of the gang, Robin, my boss. And went there for asking ask questions, and eventually told us, this is what happened. Now, there was 4 of us. The other 3 didn't want to stay. He said, we're done. We're going back to Brooklyn.
Leaving the life.
They're leaving the life. All right. At 17, Robin asked me, you want to go or you want to stay? All right. I have the obligation to ask to ask you because Steve is my brother. He's not around no more for the time being. He's going to be away for a little bit. Now, you're under my protection. All right. You want to stay? You stay with me. Automatically, I said, yes, I'll stay with you. But the other three went home. They didn't want to stay. And very at the beginning, he already took a liking to me. I was able, smart, and slick, good trades of a gangster. I was witty. And even before he opened his mouth to give me command, I'm like a good fucking lapdog. I already know what he wants. You know, I read his mind, and he took a liking to me. So I became his first errand boy, and then eventually his right hand man. Yeah,
and that's the head of the whole shebang.
Yeah.
How old was he?
He's 10 years older than me.
Oh, so he's not that old.
Yeah,
he's young.
We start off really young.
Yeah,
we started really young.
But I wouldn't expect like the boss of the whole damn thing to be like 27 or something.
It's only a gang.
But how many members were in the gang?
At that time, in our faction, we were Bayard Street Ghost Shadow. We had different separate leaders.
Oh, okay. So he was the leader of that faction.
He was the leader of the whole gang. He was the one that answers to the tongue.
Okay.
He was the first Ghost Shadow boss to answer to the tongue. Okay. Other Ghost Shadows never answer to no fucking tongue. The tongue, you want to do business with me? We're equal. Don't think that you're ruling us, okay? Right. We don't work for you. We work with you. That's the Ghost Shadow mentality when my uncle and and Nicky Louie and them, they started. But with him, somehow he got connected with the tongue, with the Chan brothers.
Eddie Chan.
No. Different Chan.
Different
Chan, yeah.
Not Jackie.
No, no. I wish it was Jackie. Shit. Man. Jackie, if you're listening, I want to work for you, all right?
Okay. All right.
Just throw me a couple.
Put that on the record.
Just throw me a couple mil, all right?
That'll work. Stump man, a couple mil.
All right, couple
we
mil.
Like
we'll split it up over here. I'm not greedy.
But you become the head errand boy for this guy.
Head errand boy.
Now, what kinds of things would he send you to do? Like basically protect his rackets, make sure people were paying, that kind of thing?
Okay, so everybody has a position and has a job under him. There's a captain, a lieutenant, that holds down the street soldiers. Some of them are doing collective, going around collecting money for motor rackets. Some of them are positioned that will organize the soldiers to do protection for the gambling houses. Because back then, during my time, the gambling houses were 24 hours. At all hours because Atlantic City was booming, but not. It was pretty inconvenient to travel to Atlantic City back then. So they would get off of work in restaurants or garment business or whatever, and they would carry their cash, come down our street, and gamble. And they knew that when they gamble in our street, our protective gambling establishment, nobody's gonna rob you. All right, you win, you come in, you lose your money, we'll be able to provide you with a loan. All right. With interest, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you leave, we make sure you get on your freaking your cab or whatever your car you're driving. You're out of here safely. Nobody's gonna fucking touch you within our vicinity. Right? We don't let people. We're not gonna let have you come in and gamble. And if you lose, you're good to go. If you win, you can't take your money out. Nah, we want you to come back. We want a normal cycle. If things are going good, people can continue coming, thinking it's safe, and they can have fun. So that's certain people do that, organize security, and only the very inner circle of the gang are able to deal with drugs. And
all your places of operation are within Chinatown, effectively.
Yes.
You don't go anywhere else.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
so, what was that?
Now, we do have a saying: we don't shit where we eat.
Love that. I say that. How many times do I say that to you, Alessi? All the time.
Gambling is a normal thing. It's like borderline gray area with the law.
Yes.
All right. with extortion and protection, right? The NYPD, they're not really gonna fuck with you. Even if they do, they don't have the time, right? And even if they do have the time, people are not gonna talk.
Right.
They're my time. They're not gonna talk,
Yeah.
right? They think it's well-deserved money that they can have a peace of mind and nobody else will fuck with them, right? To let them operate their business. Now, what we don't do is that we don't sell drugs on our corners. We don't bring drugs through our streets. We'll make sure that we're clear of that nobody deals or have exchanges in our fucking turf. And if you do, we'll be the cop. We're gonna fucking confiscate your shit. We're gonna take that
worse
shit.
than that. Yeah.
We're gonna take shit from you. If it doesn't belong to us, we're gonna take it. All right. So that's how we operate. We deal outside of Chinatown. We don't bring the heat down to Chinatown. So if anything happens, unfortunately, outside China, at least the media or the police don't think it's gang related. It doesn't come back to Chinatown.
Okay, so there was a little bit of a workaround there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I broke that rule later on.
Oh, you broke it and you operated within Chinatown?
Yep. I started selling coke.
When did that start?
It started in 1989, 88, 89.
Okay. So you're 18, 19. What got you into that business?
Robin, my boss. Right. He used to do drugs too. He used to do coke too. I've been doing it also, but we get it cheap. We get good stuff. Because we have this, have you ever heard of the Green Dragon? They made this story.
Yeah.
All right, the head of the Green Dragon was, his name is Fukzhou Paul. Paul is his name. All right. He's from Fukzhou province. He used to be a member of the Fukching gang. The Fukching gang was actually the same gang as Michael Moy. My Michael. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? He was the Brooklyn faction, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Fukzhou Paul and another member in the hierarchy member, the ruling party in Fukching broke off, and he formed his own gang.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.